Well, the Democrat Party for the last 20, 25 years has gone about revolutionizing our United States military forces. I'm Tim Wildman. You're listening to Reason and Company. This is Abe Hamilton and Ed Vitagliano, and that's what we're talking about here today. Ed, what happened here? Because the President of the United States, Donald Trump, a few weeks ago, tweeted about how transgendered people were really not welcome in the military.
Yeah, and the military was given the task of examining this, studying this, and how could it implement the Commander-in-Chief's order. Well, we have President Obama appointee, Colleen Collar-Cotelli. She's a Washington, D.C. district judge. She has ruled that President Trump's ban is probably going to be ruled unconstitutional, so she has overruled his ban. It gets a little bit complicated.
The Commander-in-Chief was overruled?
Yes, by
a military policy by a federal
judge. And her argument is that this court case, which is a transgender person in the military, is probably going to succeed in that transgendered people have a constitutional right to serve in the military, even though the military has been allowed constitutionally to set its standards. Overweight people, you have to meet certain height requirements. This judge apparently is going to start setting policy for us.
You're talking about like a man who thinks he's a woman?
Yes, that would be transgender.
Going out on the battlefield with the Green Berets.
Or a woman who believes she's a man.
Vice versa.
Right.
And how does that fit with cohesiveness? Now, I've never been in the military. I don't think you have either, Abe, but from what I'm told, cohesiveness in a military unit is vital.
Yeah, it's absolutely vital. If you can recall when Secretary Mattis was appointed to his position concerning his position in President Trump's cabinet, he said every decision will be made based on lethality, military readiness. When you take into consideration that transgender, reassignment surgery, and other things of that nature could make some soldiers temporarily undeployable and even permanently undeployable, you see that you create a system where you don't really have the same type of cohesiveness, and you also add in the costs and other things associated. You have a formula for disaster in terms of having a military fighting force. So,
now what about the judicial angle here? They have a federal judge once again stepping in to do what, to usurp the authority, seems to me, the constitutional authority of the Commander-in-Chief of the United States.
Yeah, the judges take an oath to protect and uphold the Constitution. The Constitution clearly outlays the fact that the president is also the Commander-in-Chief of the armed forces. As a result, he has the prerogative to set the standards for those armed forces. What we have here with this district court judge, which is the lowest level in the federal judicial system, is superimposing her views about the military over the Commander-in-Chief. I would suggest that this presents a constitutional crisis, and I think this lays the groundwork for any Congress people who would have the courage to do so to begin to consider removing these types of judges who clearly flaunt their constitutional obligations.
Short of that, the only answer is getting new judges to replace these kinds of judges, or at least to outnumber them, and that's what part of what President Trump's election was about.
That's exactly right.
People are fed up. Americans are fed up with this kind of leftist judicial activism.
That's right.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Hey, you got my thumbs up.
All right, folks. Thanks for joining us on Reason and Company. We'll see you next time.